Okay, worksheet 3.2, worksheet 5. This is applications of systems of linear equations. Now, we're going to set up every one of the equations together, and I'm going to tell you which method is easier to use. I do not care which method you use. You may use substitution or elimination. But remember, substitution is best used whenever you have a leading coefficient of 1 or an x equals or a y equals or one of the variables equals. Okay? So a test has 20 questions worth 100 points. The test consists of true and false questions worth 3 points each and multiple choice questions worth 11 points each. How many multiple choice questions are there on the test? So we are going to say x is equal to your true and false questions and y is equal to your multiple choice questions. Now, if I were to pile up all my multiple choice questions and pile up all my true and false questions and add those two piles together, that's going to equal the total number of questions on the test. So x plus y has to equal 20 questions on the test. But then it tells you that each true and false question is 3 points, so that's 3x, and each multiple choice is worth 11 points, so that's 11y, and that has to equal the total points on the test, which is 100. Now, those are your two equations you would use, and you're going to find x by either doing this elimination or substitution. You could do either or on this. The x's are lined up, the y's are lined up, so you could do both. Substitution is very simple to do on this one because it's a 1x or a 1y. Next, number 2. Margie is responsible for buying a week's supply of food and medication for the dogs and cats at a local shelter. The food and medication for each dog, my dogs, I'm talking about dogs and I'm talking about cats, right? So D is going to be my dogs and C is going to be my cats. And this says each dog costs twice as much as the supplies for a cat. So one dog is equal to 2 cats for prices. She needs to feed 164 cats. So 164 cats and means plus 24 dogs. So that's going to be 24D. And she has only $4,240 to do that. This is going to be best solved by substitution. That means you box this in, and every place you have a D, you're going to plug in that expression and solve for D, or solve for C and then plug in for D. Number 3, 75 people attended a baseball game. Everyone there was either a home team or for the away team. So I'm going to have H is equal for home and A is equal for away. So all of my away fans plus all of my home fans has to equal the total people there, which was 75. The number of home team's fans was 90 less than 4 times the number of away fans. So I know my home team was equal to 90 less than what? 4 times the number of away team, and then you're going to subtract 90 from it. This is already set up for you for substitution. Okay? Number 4, the drama club sold bags of candy and cookies to raise money for the spring show. Bags of candy, I can't use C and C because they're the same thing. So X equals candy and Y is equal to cookies. Okay? Bags of candy cost $7 and bags of cookies cost $2.50. And the sales have to equal 48. So my candy is going to be 7X plus my cookie sales, which is going to be $2.50 times Y. And that has to equal a total of $48. There were 4 more bags of cookies than candy. So my cookies are going to equal all my bags of candy, and it says there were 4 more bags of cookies than my candy. So I have all my candy plus 4 more. This right here is set up for substitution, and it is best solved like that. Number 5. Lynn went to a fast food restaurant and spent $20. She purchased 4 hamburgers and 5 orders of fries. So this means I'm going to let H equal my hamburgers and F equal my French fries. So she ordered 4 hamburgers and 5 fries, and she spent $20. The next day, Johnny went to the same restaurant and purchased 10 hamburgers and 7 orders of fries, and he spent $41.20. This is best done with elimination. Why? Because I do not have a 1H or a 1F, so you want to do elimination on that. And the last one, in 1994 Super Bowl, the Dallas Cowboys scored 4 more points than twice the number of points scored by Buffalo Bills. So I have C for Cowboys and B for the Bills. The Dallas Cowboys scored 4 more points than twice the points scored by the Bills. So C is equal to twice the number of points by the Buffalo Bills and then 4 more. And if the total number of points scored by both teams was 43, so I'm going to have all of the Cowboys plus all of the Bills, and that has to equal 43. You are going to set this up to solve by doing substitution. Please solve all of these and answer the questions appropriately. I'll post the answers.